I am raising this not because this is just a little local difficulty, but because this is a major and scandalous waste of taxpayers' money. Renfrewshire children are currently facing a double whammy when it comes to resources. Not only are local pupils and staff facing cuts to the Attainment Challenge funding, they are also facing a massive bill and disruption from the Dargaville schools debacle. One group of people the Cabinet Secretary for Education should definitely be having an urgent discussion with is the parents of children in Dargaville, Renfrewshire. A primary school was built with a capacity of 430 when, in fact, accommodation is needed for 1,500 pupils. The former Education Secretary, Shirley-Ann Somerville, told me she hadn't seen anything like it, and I agree. Renfrewshire Council's catastrophic failure to accurately estimate school roll projections has left children with the joy of learning in porta cabins, and Renfrewshire taxpayers facing a massive bill of at least £168 million to fix this mess. It is the equivalent of £2,000 in tax for every Renfrewshire household. It is the equivalent of nearly one of the Calmac ferries that we have discussed many times in this chamber. Presiding Officer, the original mistake was bad enough, but the response since by Renfrewshire Council has been woeful too. There needs to be accountability for this debacle and urgent solutions that ensure no child in Renfrewshire is left to pay the price of the Council's incompetence. An external review by the Chief Exec's Club Solace, initiated and paid for by Renfrewshire Council, simply will not command public confidence. Parents have now lost confidence in Renfrewshire Council's Chief Executive and Director of Education, and have also called upon Council Leader Neil Nicholson to consider his position. After months of trying to work with the Council, they have had to give up. They have cited a lack of urgency in trying to fix the error, a lack of transparency regarding the fiasco, and the poor state of planning for the new primary school. If families and taxpayers do not have confidence in Renfrewshire Council, then I do not see why the Scottish Government should. Presiding Officer, parents in Dargaville want a commitment from the Education Secretary today to have a discussion with them and action to follow from that. There are major obstacles in the way of achieving anything coming out of the national discussion for education in Renfrewshire, and no child should lose out because of the incompetence of their council.